So there's an ocean of data to validate the importance of workplace culture. 40% of employees leave for culture reasons. 52% of those employees leaving say they could have been saved had they been engaged by leadership. And engaged workers are 400% more productive than unengaged workers. So with all of that, why are most companies still not addressing culture in a meaningful way?
Yeah, it's the big question, really, right, in the whole workplace today, and it shocks me because I've been on this mantra about culture for decades, literally, right? So, and I think a lot of that it is not as easy for people to measure it, and that culture involves a lot of people in your organization, of course, and everybody's a little bit different, and everybody might have a little different idea of what they want their culture to be. But if we really distill it down, you can get to these core pieces that really are common among people. It's a matter of saying, hey, do we want to see our differences or see our commonalities, right? And what do we want to really focus on? But it is something that is difficult for people to get a plan together. And as we talked about earlier in the show here, is that it's not something that we can necessarily say we're going to do this and it's going to be done by Q1, right, the end of Q1, or it's going to take us exactly 12 months. It's something that's got a little bit squishier end to it, right? You can get probably pretty close, but that's very difficult for organizations that are very metric driven to be now suddenly sensitized to culture like that. So
it's a little bit harder to pin down. I think that's one of the reasons why companies aren't really taking it seriously or aren't investing in it. Not that they don't want to, maybe, but they just don't know how to, because it's harder to define. To your point, it's not like an Excel spreadsheet staring you in the face and I know I can take action on this.
Right.
But you still can define it. You still can put markers around it. This is what we do, right? This is what we help people do. So you can do it, but it's not as intuitive as a spreadsheet, a balance sheet. It's not staring you in the face like that because it is a little bit more intangible. And I think that's where people don't know where to start, or they go fits and starts.